decided it would be a good idea to read some books. So I have chosen Little Rabbit Waits for the Moon. Little Rabbit couldn't sleep. If I fall asleep now, there will be no one to watch over me, he thought. I'll just have to wait for the moon. And so he did just that. Little Rabbit waited and waited. More time passed and the moon still hadn't come. He thought he had better ask someone how much longer he might have to wait. Little Rabbit asked Little Yellow Flower in a field, "Maybe I will have grown as big as a tree by the time your moon comes," said the little flower. That sounded too long, Little Rabbit thought, so he had better ask someone else, just to be sure. He asked the lake. "Look deep into the water," shimmered the lake. "Maybe your moon has fallen into the water and can't get out." That didn't sound right. Little Rabbit thought he had better ask someone else, just to be sure. He asked a long and winding path. "We can find out where I'm leading, and maybe your moon is at the end," twisted the path. That sounded like it might be a long way away. Little Rabbit thought he had better ask someone else, just to be sure. Little Rabbit sat down on the grass. He asked the wind as it ruffled his fur. "It might be a big, fierce storm by the time your moon comes," breezed the wind. That didn't sound like something he wanted to wait for. Little Rabbit thought he had better ask someone else, just to be sure. Little Rabbit asked the great rolling hills. "We can't see your moon, and we can see far into the distance from up here," rumbled the hills. That didn't sound very promising. Little Rabbit began to think that the moon might never come, and he was getting very, very tired. And then from behind the hills, carried by the wind along the twists of the path, reflecting in the lake and shining on the petals of the little yellow flower, the most perfect moon slid into the night sky. But Little Rabbit had fallen asleep, dreaming of the moon that would watch over him through the night. There you go. Bye.